Okay, so this week we are going to talk about melody shapes and how to practice making sure that your melodies have variety throughout the song. So you're not just like kind of repeating the same melody through everything. And I learned this from Shane Adams, one of our, he's a member, he's also a Berkeley professor, and he was, we were in a song critique workshop and someone had a question about melodies and he gave this great explanation. So I'm just gonna let you listen to him talk about it because he does it so well. So after that, we'll come back and turn it into an exercise. Here is Shane. Whoosh, sound effect.
All right, so here this is a basic concept. There's kind of 6 different melody shapes. You have an arch-shaped melody, you have an inverted arch-shaped melody, you have a single note melody, you have an ascending melody, a descending melody, and you have a zigzag-shaped melody. And usually your melodies are a combination of one or two of these. But let's say for argument's sake that all your melodies are this simple, which of course we know they're not, but let's just pretend for a minute. So one of the things I'll do is, especially I'll listen to what is my chorus doing, what shape is the melody of my chorus primarily, and let's say that it's an inverted, or it's an arch with a zigzag on the end. What that means is, what I'll do is when I get to I'll kind of reserve that. So, all right, so that's those two shapes. Since I've already used those in my chorus, I'm not going to use those in my verses. And so that still gives me, 1, 2, 3. That still gives me four different shapes to use for my verses. And so let's say your verse melody becomes like a descending melody with an inverted arch. Okay, so that means that I get rid of this and I get rid of this. That still leaves me 1 and 2 shapes for my bridge.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, everybody? Or again, even if it's this, you could still actually do it in a different order, and it would still sound fresh. So because we have a tendency to duplicate melodically the same things in our verses and our choruses. So this just kind of ensures that your verses and choruses have some kind of contrast in them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the other thing that I mentioned is, if you have a scale, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so this is your melodic scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's say it continues down 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Whatever. Let's say your starting notes of your chorus are here. I always try and avoid those notes, and I try and keep my verse melody down in this range, and then put my chorus range up here.
All right, welcome back. So now we're going to put this into practice, and what we're going to do is we're going to get our little iPad or piece of paper and come up with just some easy chords that we're going to sing our melody over. So I'm going to choose A minor, F, C, G. So I'm going to write that down at the top. A minor, F, C, G. And then we've got our 6 shapes, right? So we got our arch that way, arch that way, flat, and we've got kind of a ascending, descending, and then we have kind of a squiggle. Okay, so we're just going to play around with this and have fun. Okay, so this is going to be a timed exercise, and get your chords going and go easy on yourself. I recommend starting on the 1, the 3, or the 5 of your first chord. You can get fancy later, but this is just to practice the shapes. So let's start on, so the 1, the 3, or the 5 is 1, 3, 5. Okay. So I'm going to pick a shape. I'm going to do, let's do this one. Dun, I'll start on the 5. Dun. No, I'll start on the 3. And I'll get my chords going. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Let's try another shape. Let's try this one, and then end it with a descend. So we'll do 1 and then 2. Okay. So I'm gonna do. Let's start on. Okay, that was pretty easy. Let's try another one and let's do a squiggle, and then a squiggle, and then a up. Dun, 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 something like that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So I did that squiggle and then climb, 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 and then even climb higher at the end. Let's try a couple more here. You get the idea. Just go until you kind of run out of time. Now let's try, I'm going to do a down and then up, and then maybe end on a squiggle. Okay? So we'll go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, and you may just start coming up with something cool and just go off on a tangent. Follow your tangent. That is totally okay. That's what this is meant to do, is create those moments of happy accidents. All right. So go ahead and do that. You can post your work in the feed and have fun. Bye.